Hey, my name's Al Stasek, Cleveland, Ohio market, Northeast Ohio, CEO of Stasek Real Estate Experts. So, the bottom line is that when, I was licensed in 1998, and I feel like I was born again into this industry in 2009, 2010 when, so I had a rebirth into this industry. I was licensed in 98. I was 25 years old. Second generation, father was an agent. I was reborn in 2010 when I was introduced at the time to, it was Kinder Reese, now NAEA. Watched one of Jay Kinder's awesome videos on, it was actually FSBO conversion. Went out, implemented it right away, saw results right away. Soon after that, I hired an ISA, and next thing you know, I was off and running on listing more homes than I've ever listed before. So I feel very fortunate that I met and started to surround myself with the right people when I did. If that wouldn't have happened, I don't know where I'd be today, to be honest with you. I'd probably still be trying to tread water in the wrong pond, truly. I could tell you what hasn't changed from when I was licensed in 98 is my ambition. I've always been ambitious. My ambition, so ambition isn't just gonna get you there. You still have to have the right the direction, the right roadmap, and it's not gonna be just one tool that'll get you there too. Perfect example is I bought a lot of other coaching programs. Their surface level coaching, it almost always just only got me so far. And the reason was I didn't actually have the roadmap, the strategic plan. I didn't even know how to do a strategic plan. So obviously I was just still shooting, I had no target to shoot at. So it wasn't until after maybe 3-4 different attempts at finding the right coach and mentor that when I found NAEA, that I was actually able to put all of those things together into the roadmap that helped guide me where I'm at today. And I think that was one of the key components. The other key component is the people. I'm not sure who said it, but a lot of people have heard you are the 5 closest people that you hang out with is usually what your income is going to be. So if you're hanging out with unsuccessful people, then that's about what you're going to end up being as well. Depending on however you define success. And if you surround yourself with people who have they've already blazed the trail, they've made the mistakes, and they come at life with an attitude of giving, and they're just all out givers. That's when you know you're in the right spot, and that's what I found when I met Mike and Jay. Yeah, well, basically 2008, I had joined RE/MAX in 2007. 2008 was the worst year of my life, both personally and professionally. It was just horrible. Thank God I managed to get through it. Then I was probably doing about 40 transactions and just still trying to figure it out. And then I started coaching with NAEA in 2010. Immediately my transactions doubled into the 80s, I believe like 86. And we're gonna close 265 transactions this year for about $1.5 million in income, gross income.
That's awesome.
So that was some fun growth. Yeah, I think in one word, clarity. And what's kind of funny about saying clarity is that right when you feel like you're clear, your ambition sneaks in, and now because we're constant growers and we're always looking to better our business and better our personal lives. You may get unclear, but I think that the moment of clarity happens, and the fact that maybe it gets clouded is a moment of growth. That's the opportunity to grow, because if not, you're complacent. And so for me, and I'm not sure if this is where you wanted me to go with this answer, but I will say this, and I mentioned it in the mastermind. I have been able to design my business around my life, and when it all boils down to it, at the end of the day, you want they always talk about a life by design, a business by design. I'm not going to design my life around my business, which is what I did for the 8-9 years prior to joining NAEA. I am now designing this business around my lifestyle. I work 4.5 days a week. I haven't worked a weekend in probably 4 years. I spend time at the lake with my family. I do what I want with the people I want, the people that I love, when I want to do it. And I've just never been happier at the end of the day. And I think that's what, the pursuit of happiness is what it's about. So, I mean, the tools that have helped me are a lot of the lead generation techniques, lead generation tools that create buyer leads, seller opportunities. And then it really doesn't stop there, because there is no easy path to this success. You actually have to be a student of it. And you need to embrace the fact that you're going to be a student of this and constantly learn. That's why there's people that are millionaires in this room, in these masterminds, who are still coming out here and learning and writing feverishly down notes from their peers. It's because you never stop learning. So I think that if you can truly adapt one of your values, if one of your values is just learning forever, and one of your values is, trying to take the filters out when you hear certain things, I mean, that was a takeaway for me, is that everyone hears things through a certain filter. Those filters are created from experiences you've had in the past, and it shapes who you are and how you hear information. And you may hear that one person's doing it and say, I can never do that in my market. Well, you're right. You'll never do it in your market, because that's the mindset and that's the filter you have set up when you're listening. So I think that being open to the idea, being open to the possibility, and then believing that you can do it is, I think it's 80% of this equation. Because if you don't believe it, you're done. It ain't gonna ever happen. Belief is something that I got from being a part of a member of NAEA, coming to the events, hanging and having dinner with people who were doing 5 times the number of transactions, and the aha that went off was, this guy's just like me. He's no different. He doesn't come from any affluent family or a special part of town. In fact, his average sales price was the same as mine, and that's when the belief turned and kicked in and said, you can do this, and you just need to make your mind up that you can do it. And I think that some of the other programs I've been a part of were good, but what I've learned through life is that if something's good, you don't always get the best results out of something that's just good. You're looking for something that is going to push you out of your comfort zone, and to do that, it has to be outstanding. And unless it's outstanding, you're not going to get outstanding results. It could even be excellent, and you're only going to get good results. So, I mean, flat out, you want the best. NAEA, they have the best. They have the best trainers. They have the best coaches. They have the best systems, and it's evolving. I've been with this organization 5 years, and I can tell you that it is not the same as it was when I came in. And frankly, if it was, I would have left a long time ago. It evolves with what's going on, and it does not stay stagnant. It touches on every aspect of the business, from the planning to strategic planning, to tactical, how to run the business, finances, and as we saw today, even personal life, and controlling emotions and everything else. It's kind of like putting all the coaches all into one, and then throwing Tony Robbins on top of it. And with Moses in there, just delivering the value. I just feel very grateful and fortunate to have met these guys when I did. If I had to literally sell all the experiences and everything, including my business and the people, the relationships that I've connected with, I can't really, I don't know that I'd ever come up with a dollar amount to replace that. It's made me who I am today. That has not just stopped with me. That has been extended into the type of father I am, the dad I am, I should say, the type of husband I am. You're surrounding yourself with the right people, and that rubs off in the right way, and it certainly has for me. So, yeah, it ain't for sale. Well, I mean, everybody has choices, and we can run our businesses really any way we want. The question is that do you want to Do you want to be preeminent? Do you want to be looked at as the absolute best, truly, in your industry, at your trade? And if you do, you need to run it the way, your business the way we run our businesses, which is always learning, always trying to find a better way, being obsessed with finding a better way, and truly caring about the client experience and what they're going through. I think that what what NAEA has helped me a specific distinction between where I was and where I am now is it has helped me transform from having a job to having a business, and from having being a real estate agent, and I'm a real estate agent, and there's nothing wrong with that, but that was it, to being a leader and changing lives, and that's the biggest, that makes me feel proud of the path that I've taken, because I know that it's the right path. And now, instead of worrying about me getting better at sales skills and whatnot, it's me being better as a leader so I can help others hit their goals. One of the biggest things that I've taken away over the last 5 years is that it really it isn't about me. The focus has to be about the clients we serve, and the agents on my team, and the staff on my team, and focusing on what does winning look for them. And I know that if I can help them win, whatever it is, and everybody has different goals, then I know ultimately at the end of the day, I'll be winning. And we like winning.